Okay. So, Postcron initially will have your personal page, and any pages that you control, which this is my business page. Here are all my parties that I'm currently running. This one is actually done, but you'll notice that some of them are kind of grayed out, and some of them are not. These are the ones that I'm going to post to. The ones, you can turn them on and off. Whichever ones are selected like that are the ones you're going to post to. So when you want to post to one party and only one party, you're going to only make sure one of them is blue like this. And you can add new ones every time you add a new party by just hitting add group. And then you can add any, these are not actually my parties, so I'm not going to add those. So I'm going to go to my dashboard, and you'll notice you can post to your, any of these pages. So you can post to more than one. Like, say I want to post the same thing to all the parties, and then you can just share a photo. Say I want to share the application kit for everybody, and talk about that, and you can, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to post about, I usually just copy out of my party scripts, and I've got like the name of the graphic that I'm going to attach, and then the description, and I highlight the things that I might change every time so that I can easily find them and change them so I don't make a mistake. Chat on there. Okay. So if you want to, obviously if you want to post it now, you can post now. Schedule. Yeah, random times are important to make it look like you're actually posting them, rather than you just scheduled them. If people think that you're just scheduling them, they're going to be less excited about your party. Really, the only way they know that you just scheduled them, if they know what Postcron is, because it does show up Postcron on your posts, but it's like right at the top. Let me show you what that looks like. In one of my parties, we'll go to this one. So it does say Postcron there, but unless they actually know, this one posted at 6:33, so it looks like I actually posted it, rather than, I posted it exactly at 6:30, and, that's kind of not human to do. So I just try to make it random. Or at least a few minutes within the hour or the half hour or whatever, because it makes it look more like it's more personal. And, it might be a little bit misleading, but really it's making our lives easier is really what it boils down to. Now you can predefine publishing times, like say you're going to make 3 posts in a party every single day. When you add the group and you go to settings, you can set up predefined publishing times. What I don't like about Postcron, I'm going to tell you right now, is that you need to define these every time you add a new group, so they don't carry over. Once you add, like this one, I've just got random times, and actually I think this is the default. It generates random times within 11 a.m., the hour of 11 a.m. every day. You can change it, you can say, I don't want that one. And, I'd rather post at, like, 6 and some random number, like, I don't know, 48. And And then you can add as many as you want in here, and then apply the list. Pattern was applied successfully. And then then you don't have to actually, you don't have to set the predefined post times if you don't want to. You can just schedule them and then, pick a day and just randomly click on the bar. That's actually what I do a lot of the times. I'll just click on the bar somewhere and I'll choose the hour I want to post and randomly click on the bar for a minute. That's generally how I schedule my posts. But if you want to set up the predefined publishing times, you can. I did do that for a while. I got really irritated, though, that I had to set them up every single time I added a party, so I don't really do it anymore. You can also see what's future posting by clicking on any of your parties. That's what's going to post, and you can see the times, and you can change them if you made a mistake. The checkbox is also important. If it's green, it means it's going to post. If you uncheck it, it means it's a draft and it's not going to post if that time comes up. You have to have the checkbox green in order to post it. I made that mistake the first time I used Postcron because I thought, oh, a checkbox, I need to check that. It's green by default. It's going to post by default. I checked it, and then I was like, oh, it didn't post. Why didn't it post? And then I came back in and said, I saw this. It's like, this post is a draft. It won't be published until you press the checkbox. I'm like, oh, so it's going to post by default. So make sure your check mark is green if you want to post it. And I do have some down further that I always mark as a draft because I know I'm going to change it. Thank you for your orders or bookings and whoever joined my team. Somebody might not join my team and I might not fill in that blank. So I just schedule it in advance so that it's there, but I mark it as a draft so I remember to change it before it posts and makes me look stupid. One other thing I wanted to talk about with Postcron is the pricing. One nice thing about Postcron is that it's free, but you only get 10 posts to schedule at a time. So if you want to get a limited number of posts, you do have to pay for it. It's pretty reasonable. SinchShare, I've heard, is $10 a month. Postcron is around $8. And if you order a year in advance or whatever, you can get it closer to $7. What's really nice about it is that you can share it with your team members. So if you have downline and you want to incentivize them a little bit and say, hey, I'm going to share this with you if you want, you can share it with anybody that's in your downline. There's the sharing it doesn't let them post to your stuff. It lets them use the benefit. So they can't see anything you're doing. You can't see anything they're doing, but they can use that benefit. Depending on what pricing scheme you go with, the lowest pricing scheme lets you share it with 3 people or 4 people. I'm trying to remember. I thought it was 3 people and 4 people total could use it. Yeah, 3 team members. So yeah, it says it's $9 a month. I think mine was 7 something. It was really, yeah, yearly you get a 15% discount. So that's why I signed up for it. You can add up to 15 parties at any time, unlimited pending posts, and 3 team members, this is really the selling point for me, that I could share it with my downline. And really, you can share the cost if you want. You can give it to them for free, which is what I'm doing, but you could also say, hey, why don't we share this? And then it becomes a whole lot cheaper. So if any of you use SinchShare, though, I'd be really, really curious. Yeah, there are conversion rates. It's euros, but it's US dollars or, yeah, right there. And I don't know how many people have American Express, but American Express doesn't charge international conversion fees, so that's what I use. And yeah, Yeah, the 15% coupon. I think it'll give you that too. And then if you pay a yearly on top of that, you get an additional 15% off, which I believe is what I did. So that might be how I got it closer to $7 a month. It's pretty reasonable. So, let me see if there was anything I had in my notes. Nope. Actually. So, I'm done a little earlier than I planned on, if anybody has questions. And yeah, Postcron does spread out posts in 5-minute increments. I didn't see that comment before, but yes, it tries to prevent you from getting in Facebook jail by doing that, which is really nice if you try to schedule posts at the same time. Sure. Okay. I do have to actually schedule a party, so let me do that. Oh look, I already subscribed, so I don't need to use a coupon. Okay. Yeah, I think they offer that to everybody. So, I'm going to go to my dashboard, and I'm going to set up Jackie's party, because she's my newest party, and her party's starting on Tuesday, and I believe I only scheduled the party starts up to the party starts tomorrow. So, yep. So Tuesday, I need to schedule some posts. So, I go into my party script, and I look. What do I want to schedule first? The party points picture. So I copy this, and I just note in my head, I have 2 places where I put the name that I want to change. I go share photo, and I share my Jamberry Facebook party points, and that's the new one that I made, I'm using now. And while that's uploading, I can copy this, or paste it into here, and change the name, because I'm doing Jackie's party. Okay. And I want to schedule this for Tuesday. And let's do it early in the morning, like, let's do 8:37. I guess I could have left it at 24, it doesn't really matter, but sure. So now, that's down here. Oh, I already scheduled that. Okay. I must have, yeah. Okay, never mind. Let's delete that. Yeah, for some reason I thought this was the latest post that I scheduled. So I actually did schedule this for 7:22 already, and I scheduled my poster Jamacure photo one for 7:25 and the Ask Me Anything for 7:27. So I did that already. Okay. But that's basically how you do it. So the one I was on was actually Battle of the Jams. So copy that, and I didn't have anything I needed to change. I haven't actually noticed a good Facebook usage. Like, I haven't noticed times that I get more response to my posts. Maybe I should look at that. I'll admit I'm a pretty new consultant, and as far as when to post things goes, I haven't noticed when it's better to post certain things. I just kind of do it. So I usually post in the morning, and then I post team page. Okay. That's good information. So thanks for sharing that, Rochelle. I usually post something in the morning or at lunch, and then 6 something, and then 8 something. Like, that's generally the posting times that I choose. But Thursday night at 9 o'clock, that's a good thing to know. I think that's when my sponsor was telling me to play Deal or No Deal, so that kind of makes sense. But yeah, let me do this one real quick. I don't remember if I actually copied it, so I'll do that again. And then I'm still on Jackie's party. I always double check because I don't want to accidentally post the wrong thing. And then in my Battle of Jams games folder, I do that a unique one for each person. Like she liked birds. She wanted a birds theme or blue. She said blue or birds. So I chose some wraps that were bird themed or blue. So this one I'm going to schedule for, I'm going to make this one around noonish. And I gotta wait for my image. Sometimes they take longer than others. And I'm not really sure why that is, because I have a really fast internet connection, and it says it's 100% done. La la la. Come on. It's still going. Why is it still going? Yeah, I think that's probably on Postcron's end that the delay is, because it says 100% and then it just sits there and doesn't do anything for a long time. Oh, sure. How you know what you've already scheduled. So, well, it's actually going now. But, so I don't actually have anything scheduled in here. This is my actual business page. I usually don't schedule stuff in there. I usually post that myself. I have scheduled stuff in there. If you click on past posts, you can see what you've already posted. That's actually not right. Oh. Yeah, I actually, this was a mistake I made. I do remember that because I deleted it. But, I think it'll only show you a certain number of past posts. I think my mystery hostess party is probably almost, yeah, not everything is in there anymore. So it doesn't keep the history forever, but, and I don't have any future posts for this one because this party is over. But if you click on party that's actually running, like this one, and on future posts, you can see what you've scheduled. And like you can see, I've scheduled a lot. And then if there were more pages, there would be a page 2 down here. There's not. This is all for me, all that I've scheduled for this one. And you can do that on any party that you're running. So you can see. Now I can go back up to the top here where I was scheduling Jackie's Battle of the Jams, since it's already done now, and I can click schedule, and it saved the time that I had picked before. So I click done, and that's it. And then I can come down here, and there it is. It's going to post on Tuesday at 12:22 p.m. as me. And yes, you can do it for free. You will be limited to only 10 pending posts if you want it for free. Or you can find somebody to share the cost with, because you can share it with 3 other people, and it's $9 a month unless you get the discounts, which they seem to offer to everybody. So, does anybody have any other questions? Because we are running a little bit over, and if people want to stick around, I can walk you through how I make my Battle of the Jams images, because they're real easy and they take me about 5 minutes, and then like I can basically make unique Battle of the Jams for everybody, for every hostess that I have. If people are interested in that, that wasn't actually part of the training that I had planned on, but I'm fine with showing it if people want to see it. Okay. Well, I want to thank you all for coming. I'm going to stop the screen share, and if anybody has any other questions, you can just ask, or I'll stick around for a little bit. You're very welcome, guys.